Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm gonna be talking about why talking about your future on a date with a woman is very unattractive to a woman. I remember once I was on a date with a woman and I was digging that girl so much. So after the date went really well. I think I was lucky because the girl was chit-chatting a lot and she did most of the talking. At that point I didn't know that that is very attractive when a woman can do most of the talking on a date, but I didn't know that. I was just so naive. And I remember the whole evening that we spent. I was also very controlling, but she was a feminine woman, and I somehow did it for her. I came across masculine, so I asked her, "Come over, sit on my side. It feels like an interview." And I think she was submitting to that. So I kept my arm around her, let her did most of the talking, and then it was easy because the story she was telling was also quite interesting. So I listened to her, and that was very interesting for her that I kept her talking or making her talk like that. At the end of the date, I was before saying goodbye, we walked across the city, and I remember I was so weak. I had such a great evening, and all I could have done is like ask for a taxi and take her home. But I just was so naive. I didn't know. Now I know better. But I took her to a place where I want to take her next. What the hell? I was so naive. And I want to tell you from experience is that what I was doing, I was trying to lock her down. Deep down, I was insecure. I wanted to lock her down and I wanted to set the date, the next date. Why do all men do that? I was doing that because I wanted that before, if I can lock her down, she won't be able to plan something else. So I will be able to have her, and then in the next date I will do the same. Guys who are doing that are certainty oriented. They are insecure within themselves. They don't know they are capable, that when the girl is not with them, that she will be able to come back to the guy. So he feels insecure and he doesn't have a self belief. And I was that guy. I would be like, okay, if I lock her down by taking her to that place, showing, okay, I'm gonna meet you next week on Wednesday at 7 o'clock in this restaurant, blah blah. What a pussy! And I was doing that, and as long as I was doing that, I wasn't able to sleep with girls like that. So I came to a realization that it's all about mystery and not talking about future, because that's a feminine quality. When I stopped doing that, whenever I had a great date, she did most 70 to 80% of the talking when I asked quality questions. At the end of the date, for instance, if I will feel like, okay, she's receptive, I will kiss her, and I will feel like, okay, it's going really well, I can take her home, and I will like, okay, let's go to my place for a glass of wine at my balcony, something like that, and she will be okay with it, we will go. And that was clicking because that was natural. She could trust me. She could feel like she has the freedom and it's her idea. Instead of me controlling her, taking her freedom away and being needy, making her feel uncomfortable and not in her feminine, so she was keeping her guard up. She wasn't trusting me. She feels like every time, from my experience, I'm telling you, every time I did that, I had the feeling the woman isn't trusting me. She felt like I can be the guy who, at the end of the day, every woman has come across guys like that who come across rapists. They are controlling because if she doesn't want to go with what he wants, he's gonna go and try to get that thing by force. And women know that. They are socially very smart, because they have taken time to understand men more than men take time to understand women. Subscribe to my channel for videos like that, because I have a lot of things and a lot of stories that I have overcome and learned from, and I want to share that with you. Subscribe to my channel.